What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Lux, and I'm here with Nene Leaks.
Hey!
No, I'm just joking. It's April Butcher.
Yes.
And we have a lot to talk about. You won't believe the drama.
Rich Lux exclusive.
All right, so we're going to talk about beauty guru YouTuber Jen Loves Reviews.
Yes, honey.
Posted a explosion of a video this week where she, yeah, exactly, where she kind of just like pointed out, well, first of all, it's a lot of work.
It was a lot of work that went into that.
Let's give credit where it's due. She did a lot of work on that one.
Her arm was probably ate up after all those swatches.
Oh my gosh. So for those of you who are not caught up on the drama, we're going to get you caught up. So JACLYNHILL released this palette a couple years ago. Mm-hmm. Let me show it to you here. Do you remember this one? It had her signature on it. In the back, it had that whole Morphe JACLYNHILL thing. And then you open it up. Remember, it didn't have a mirror, which is fine. Mm-hmm. Look, it looked like that. All right, so this is April's personal palette.
Yep.
So and you're using some of the colors on here today, or
yeah,
not?
I am.
Yeah.
I actually am. I'm using these two right here.
Yeah.
And then the two greens at the bottom.
This was a groundbreaking palette. This was a really good palette when it came out. Mm-hmm. It was, this one was my favorite color. I think it was called Pool Party. Remember, the shade names weren't attached.
Right, exactly.
A lot of people would, like, get the names and put it on here or whatever. Mm-hmm. But, like, this one was a really good one. And, you know, it's been can I swatch it?
Yeah,
okay.
go on.
Let me get a little swatch because it was a good. So what do you think about this palette? Now that you've had it for a couple years.
So let me tell you something. The very, very first palette she ever did with Morphe, which was the palette that was in a black case.
Yeah.
I bought that one, and I wasn't even a fan of hers. Like, I didn't even watch her channel.
Yeah.
But I saw everybody buzzing on the internet. So then when the second one came out, I was like, okay, girl. And the first one was really, really good.
Yeah.
And then the second one came out, which was this one, and I just bought it. I just bought it because everybody was saying to buy it. And I liked it, but I really never used it a lot because, of course, stuff is always coming out every day.
Yeah.
So when this blew up, okay.
This was like a palette. Like this, I said this. I think this was in one of my favorite videos. That this was a great palette. Mm-hmm. So then we move on. Yeah. So then we move on to this palette, which is the same one, just new packaging.
Yep.
So remember that one had the cursive of her name. Mm-hmm. This one has her name. It looks more professional looking here.
Right.
So and then you open it up, and it has the see. I haven't used it. It's brand new. Okay. Here it is. So the same palette, except like I said, this has
just rebranding,
a new packaging in the front. Does it have the silver up here on the top? No silver on the top. It's
not even a name.
It's gloss. Is yours glossy too? No, not even glossy. That's straight up cardboard right here.
Yeah.
So this one's a lot more glossier. It has her name. It just looks more clean. Mm-hmm. This one looks more like personal for the fans. It has her autograph on there. It seemed very like YouTube-y, coming out with a palette collaboration, and I like that. And when this got updated, it looks more streamlined. I don't know. It's like.
But let me tell you something about this palette. When this one dropped, I didn't get it because I'd already had this one years ago.
Not that many people knew that there was a new packaging and everything. Okay, so
but this is the thing that made me upset with the JACLYNHILL times Morphe. You know, on a level like Jeffree Star, he has his own brand. So whenever he does a little collaboration with Morphe, for it to be in this type of packaging, I'm fine with that. But what made me upset was that it didn't come in a hard casing like the Morphe palettes does.
Yeah.
I thought they should have put it in a hard casing and just make it white. Yeah. And put her branding, her logo. But got cardboard, honey.
I'm getting the same blue, but this is from the new one. And I'm going to swatch it there. Okay. Let it adjust. I'm going to let me let it focus, guys. Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
you guys know the tea. Okay. Yeah. What do you guys think? To me, it almost looks the same.
Let me look at it.
Almost looks the same.
Let me see.
Let's have you do it. Let's have you do it on your skin.
Okay.
Okay, so she's going to get the 2017 palette. Let's do the same one.
Okay, right? Same colors, so we could keep it Gucci. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to swatch this.
Okay, here we go.
I'm doing swatches correctly.
Ooh, the swatch heard around the world. Ooh, that's a really good swatch. Yeah, that's a really good swatch. Let's see here.
Okay.
I'm gonna put some on my eye of this new one. Okay.
And then you want me to swatch the new one?
Yeah. But first, I'm gonna grab some because I want
Okay.
to put it on the bottom of my eye. I'm gonna try to get a generous amount here.
Okay.
Okay. There you go. So April's gonna swatch the new one, guys.
This is the new one. So we have the old one right here, and I'm gonna go in with the new one right below it. And there we go.
So what do you
And-
think? What's the tea, honey? What's the tea, honey? Everybody in the comments, what's the tea, honey?
It's one of those things, you guys, where you could see a difference. You could see something different there, but it's subtle.
Yeah.
It's enough to trick the eye. So like whatever that undertone is, that shimmer that's in there, there's more shimmer of that in the new palette than it was in the old palette. Meaning the old palette had more pigmentation than the new one does.
And that's what a lot of people are saying
See
is
what I
that
mean?
In Jen Love's Reviews video, she said that there's new ingredients added
Right.
into this new palette, and so I just breaking it down in a more simple way that I can understand it. It seemed like I didn't really get the message that Jaclyn Hill had the same palette with the new packaging. I don't remember
Right.
ever her saying, "Hey guys," like in a Snapchat.
Right, we updated
Do you
packaging.
remember this one?
Right.
It was such a great palette that we went ahead and we updated it. It has the same colors.
Right,
We have
right.
a new packaging. We never got that message.
No.
I didn't, because I just remember seeing this in the store and I was like, why is it
And the
so
thing
different?
about it is like, I'll be transparent. I don't follow her. I don't watch her videos. But usually when she makes something like that, either the drama channels will report on it or someone will
Yeah.
report on it. I didn't see anything like that anywhere.
So that was on her part. I was like, well, she didn't say this. Remember, she said she worked so hard, 2 years, I mean, 2 years on this palette. And I just like, well, you didn't.
it's always a long time she working on something, right?
But I just kind of, how come she didn't tell us this got updated? Did she know? Did she not know? But then, okay, so Morphe didn't even tell us, hey, we updated the packaging.
Right.
And then when Jen Love's Reviews dived in, she found out.
But this is what I'll tell you about Morphe that I noticed. Morphe relies on their influencers
to push
to
out the
promote their products.
Yeah.
They will not do a campaign. They'll do the little photo shoot thing like
The
they
little
did.
video, yeah. I
Yeah,
get
a
what
little
you're
video.
saying. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
A little zhuzh. But they don't come on and promote or market or do it. Notice on
That's
Instagram,
like-
you could go to Morphe's website and you know how like some
It's the people.
but
it's
but
like
you know how
community
like you go
driven.
to some people's let's say it's Sigma Beauty.
Mm-hmm.
You go to Sigma Beauty's website and then you'll go back to Instagram and then all of a sudden you get all these ads about their brushes. But then with Morphe, you go to their website and come back to Instagram and it's dust.
Oh, you're
like
saying.
nothing.
Yeah.
So they rely on their influencers to promote. But what I will say is the second one, the new one,
Yeah.
is heavier. It's rougher on my skin.
Yeah.
If you feel this one is smooth. Like feel it. The
Okay.
first one,
Up here?
yeah.
Smooth. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
You see how it's like
Weird.
rough?
Yeah. Eh.
Like I could feel it. Like to me, if I put it on my eye, it may tug a little
Oh, you're
bit. It
saying.
won't blend properly to me.
Yeah. So, Jen Love's Reviews found out that the old one had different ingredients or a different formula.
Different formula.
Different formula is the correct verbiage than this one. So they like again hold this one. This was the original one. That one looks like that's the one we all know. And then this one is the same one. It just has a different formula. And I feel what Jen Love was trying to say is that this one had the better formula, right? And
That's
I feel
what she
like
was
this one
saying.
had the better formula. Again, Morphe never told us that this was updated packaging. Jaclyn Hill never told us updated packaging. But most importantly, neither of them
that the
said
formula changed.
neither of them said, hey, remember this palette you love? Well, we changed the formula. It was just like swept under the rug. And I think as consumers, we should have been informed that in some way.
And let me tell you something. You like
So
let's
who's
say,
getting fired? Who's
But-
dropped the ball?
But
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like,
but
I
the
just-
thing about it is, it's like sometimes we'll buy a foundation and then years down the road something changed, and then you like,
Yeah.
oh, they changed the formula.
And you know what? Yeah.
Unless you swatch these side by side with your own hands, you will not notice it until you swatch them side by side.
Yeah.
So I think that's a little bit of trickery, and somebody needs to answer
and you know,
or make a statement.
To me, it's not a negative thing that they changed the formula. I feel like if it still performs well, that's fine, whatever. Because they could have added like a shea butter or like a beeswax or something organic-y or something nicer.
Mm-hmm.
I get that.
That they see performs better.
Yeah.
Helps it
like,
to perform
Jaclyn
better.
could have been like, hey guys, we got new packaging. Remember this palette? And we have a new formula that's going to work even better. We didn't hear none of that. So the fact that it just happened without even letting us know, it seems kind of shady.
But Jen posted that video talking about, it's my formula. Other influencers wanted to use my formula. That's what Jaclyn said. Other influencers wanted to use my formula, and Morphe was like, no.
Yeah.
This is Jaclyn's formula. You are not to use it. So it's like, come on. If it's your baby, if it's something that I would never have a kid and then let somebody else take my kid to school or showboat my kid around or take credit for what I've done. She just makes things and just leaves it.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she should have. JACLYNHILL should literally just be like, hey, new packaging, new formula, and it works better.
Right.
That is what everyone needed to hear.
Right.
But the fact that nothing got said, it's like, well, why? Mm-hmm. Why? They don't, I don't understand the why. I don't understand the why. That's what makes it weird. I don't know. That's on my part, anyways. Right. So everyone who got reviews from this palette, just know it may be a little different from a review from this palette, even though it's the same palette.
Right.
And please do not get this confused with her new palette that just came out. Don't get that confused either. It's a lot going on right now.
It's always a lot going on with JACLYNHILL when she's involved. And it's not to attack her. It's actually like, if you're a brand or a business, you want to hear your consumers say.
That's what I'm saying. As a brand, as a business, this should have been said.
Right.
This should have been said. Like, here's my setting spray, Drawer Cosmetics, right? Here, you want some?
Which is the bomb.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. If this had a change in formula, I would feel like I need to let the people know.
Right.
Unless Jaclyn didn't know.
Not just rely on Gerard to say that, but you yourself, because your name is on that. And I feel like,
link down below if you want it, by the way.
Not everybody is like business savvy. Not everybody is business driven.
JACLYNHILL's been in this game for a while now.
Girl.
I wonder if she knew. That's the thing. I wonder if she knew. But anyways, we'll let you go on that. If you love April as much as I do, I'll put a link down below. Definitely check her out and let us know what you think about it. Let us know what you think about it. And thank you to Jen Love Reviews for exposing the tea, or else we would have never known. We would have never known. And see you guys next video.
Bye.